Yo, 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 what's up? It's me, Gabe, thank you Jesus, and it's time for another Animating Your Comments. Oh, my apartment? Well, you see, the bills at the hospital didn't put me in the best place financially, so I've had to sell some furniture. I've had to sell a lot of furniture. That's what happens when you don't pay the electric bill. Alright, let's read the comments. Ahem. Why do I have an envelope? They're all digital. BDWS wants a duck so angry it pops. But it was filled with candy, and that makes children happy. I think I can do this. I decided that rather than making a regular duck explode, which would look disgusting, I would make it a rubber duck. Then I just made some ground with a particle system that basically places rocks and grass randomly across it. From here, the set was made, and I began animating. I decided to do it in a similar style to that of Anonymous, where all the movements are to the beat of a song. The song I ended up choosing was the Nelward Seafoam Breeze remix. All was going well. I modeled and rigged children in a similar style to that of Invader Zim. And now I just needed to make the duck pop. Sadly, this was the best result I could get. It ain't really poppin', but the program crashed a bunch and I was done. Nothing more of note, I just kept animating and got this. Next up, a boy in a hoodie asked for Emerias, doing a backflip, but halfway through the backflip, he does a front flip and plays Dream Suite in C major on the Mbira. First off, if you actually read the fanfic, you'd know that he in fact plays Megalovania on the kalimba. There's a difference between kalimbas and Mbiras. Mbiras have a double set of keys. I did my research. First, I needed a rig. I decided to do this the same way I did Phil Stewart for Weirdos Love Tuna, and I rigged a collage of images. I made the background and began animating, but soon I needed an Mbira cover of Dream Suite in C major. Luckily, I was able to find an MIDI file of the opening. God bless Maximus Saga. Then I just imported it to GarageBand, sampled my kalimba, kinda changed some notes, added it to the animation, and got this. Jacob McGowan wants Boris Johnson, finishing up on a craft model bust to add to his collection. Sadly, I lost the footage of sculpting the hands, but just like this video, it's not that interesting. I decided to take the easy route and just downloaded an image for the craft model bust template. Then I made it transparent using super secret technique and used shape keys to make him fold it over. Up until now, you couldn't really tell whose hands these were, so I made the camera pan up to show Boris's face. I just used PNGs, I couldn't be bothered to do a full 3D model of Boris Johnson. But I made his eyes 3D, just because. Now I just needed Boris's big bus collection. So I made a shelf and made a copy of the paper bus, but edited it so that each time this item was duplicated, it would change the hue. This just adds some diversity. Then I just animated his hands putting the bus on the shelf, did some more finishing touches, sound, and this is the animation. For this next one, you're gonna need a little context. In my last episode, someone wanted a wolf run cycle, and for comedic reasons, we're all about the comedy here, I ended up rotoscoping my fingers and got this terrifying being. Now, Maya Barrett asked for Fingerwolf's son, with toes instead of fingers. The hardest part of this one was actually trying to walk with my toes. You try it, it's difficult. No, I don't believe that you can do it. Take a video and send it to me. Send me videos on your feed. ever get tired of furries? Well, with the new Finger Wolf merch, you can now combat them. This is you, this is the furries, this is there, and then you put on the Finger Wolf merch, and then they run away crying and screaming and peeing themselves because they know that they'll never live up to the beauty that is Finger Wolf. Buy it now at teespring.com/Gabe2IJ. You can also get a Gabe2IJ phone case, but this bit is long enough already, and I'm kind of bored of editing. Once I had finished animating, I decided to put him next to his mother, because Toe Puppy is so friggin' cute. Walks with toes like a bar. Next up, Brent Moore asked for a boy bending down to smell a flower, but then a mouse comes out of the flower and bites the boy's nose. So first off, I wanted this one to be a little different. So I filmed myself in real life. That's right, I got out of my chair and recorded this.
Wow! Look at that!
Once I was done, I chroma keyed the green and made a separate version of the video where I was completely white. That's right, more white than I already am. This would act as an alpha map. I imported both the clips into Blender and basically made it so that wherever there was black, the video clip would be transparent. And now I have myself in a 3D space. I kinda wanted to emulate Jack Stauber's old style of 3D animation, so I made everything low poly. I decided to make the thing that popped out of the flower sort of leech-like, and probably put a bit too much time into the mouth, as you can barely see it in the vinyl animation. But that happens in 3Ds sometimes. Who even cares? And then I animated a bloodstream, did some other finishing touches, and
Wow! Look at that!
Last one for today. Hi, I'm Innie, a really underrated animator that you should definitely check out, asked for a turtle climbing Mount Fuji, but at the top, there's a furry party. I really like the way how rotoscoping looks, if you couldn't tell by now, so I decided to make the furries dance rotoscoped. I did a little more rotoscoping, some more animation, you know, finally not relying on tracing maybe, and here's the final thing. Once again, sorry to the comments that didn't get picked, but hey, keep them coming. Also, due to popular demand, I have a Discord server now. Hooray! Just join for updates on videos.